Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your boy, The Sean Davey Way Show. Please hit that like and subscribe on the way in and tap that bell if you would like to be notified of all of our future content. Today, I bring you a Surviving Illnesses Celebrities edition. As of recently, there have been a few different celebrities that have came forward about unknown illnesses and gave no details on them, but it has been preventing them from doing their work, from shows to movies, albums. It's been preventing a lot, and it's something that has been going over everyone's heads. So I want to shine a light on it. We'll start with Gladys Knight. Gladys Knight's son, Shanga Hankerson, which is Barry Hankerson's son and Aaliyah's cousin, has came forward with some shocking allegations against Gladys Knight's current husband, even saying elder abuse is happening to his 80-year-old mother, Gladys Knight. Let's jump right into it. Gladys Knight, the legendary singer who's about to hit the road for the second leg of the Queen's tour alongside Patti LaBelle, Shaka Khan, and Stephanie Mills, is making waves online. But the reason why is anything but positive. Per a shocking new interview from her son, Shanga Hankerson, released on Tuesday, he's now filed a DHS complaint alleging elder abuse at the hands of Knight's husband, William McDowell. Specifically, Hankerson cites his mother's ongoing tour and other recent incidents that point to some troubling health developments as his reason for filing. A spokesperson for DHS in North Carolina couldn't confirm or deny whether or not there was a pending investigation into Knight. Speaking exclusively to the Shade Room, Hankerson alleged that McDowell is manipulating people into thinking Knight isn't struggling when she's getting on stage every night. He specifically referenced a show that transpired last summer when Knight allegedly zoned out and forgot to sing the lyrics along with her background singers. Hankerson went on to claim that the legendary singer's personality has also changed in the last few years from more angelic persona we've all come to know, now more of an aggressive one. He alleges that she now gets triggered by not knowing where she is or where her husband is. His quote, "She's being made to think she needs to work, and what that means is he's not going to be present with her," Hankerson said. Side note, so what Shanga is saying, with his mother getting older, she's not as patient as she used to be. As we get older, we do grow to want things done right away versus to being, patient and waiting around for things. We want it now. And with that being said, with her temper and her patience wearing thin, she is constantly looking for her husband. With her health, again, growing older, remembering things is not as easy to do. And while out on tour, which her husband is basically signing her up for, he's not on tour with her. So she's consistently looking for him each night. When she is not gathering, he's not with her like he used to be because he's older in age as well. And he can't tour with her like he did before. And Gladys does not get the concept of that. She will still look for her husband, which makes her temper really short, and she's very impatient with people. So the phone calls are not working when she's on tour to contact her husband and speak with her husband. She needs to physically see him, and that's not necessarily possible because, again, he does not tour with her. He then revealed yet another sad incident that happened last year, where Knight allegedly wandered away from the hotel they were supposed to be staying at and ended up at another one across town. Thankfully, one of the employees there recognized the icon after noticing she allegedly couldn't coherently answer any questions as to why she was there. Got in contact with the Knight's daughter, who ended up calling her mom's longtime road manager, Larry Ward. Hankerson's quote, "I'm extremely concerned about how she's being handled right now," Hankerson later said, adding that since filing the complaint, he's been receiving frantic text messages from McDowell. One of those texts questioned by Hankerson filed the complaint, while another allegedly stated, "She's happy and loved, and all she wants is happiness and peace. Whatever we have and she has separately, you guys can have when we're gone. Our lives are not long. Just let these years be in peace." Side note, some people are stating that Shanga Hankerson only wants his mother so that he can have her possessions and her items and everything that she owns assets-wise because her health is bad. Gladys won't be here much longer. And most people are going around stating that they feel that this is a money grab by her son, which I don't feel that that is true. The reason I don't feel that he's trying to get his mother for her possessions is because her husband stated as well that our lives are not long. Just let these years be in peace, meaning he does not feel that Gladys will be here much longer. And he even feels that way about himself, that, hey, I'm not going to be here much longer either. So whatever we have together or separately, y'all can have that in the long run when we leave here, which again, shouldn't be long. But as of right now, let's just be in peace and let her live in peace. So I feel that he is co-signing Hankerson when Hankerson is saying that he is extremely worried about his mother and that Gladys may not be taken care of properly by the people that are around her because they're still treating her as if she is in her prime when she's not. McDowell later allegedly said via text, "I want to move forward. What I'm saying to you is that sending the cops and social service people over here will endanger what she's trying to maintain. Anything other than that is irrelevant to me. Just love her, take care of her, and whatever you guys want to do, just let me know. I'm happy to support." Side note, what I think McDowell, Gladys's husband, is trying to say is don't get other channels involved. Because if you do, your mom could end up like Wendy Williams or so many other people that power of attorney, which is very real, can come in here and take over. So your instinct may be, let me get these people involved so that I can get the proper help that my mom needs. But in the process, other people can step in, like record labels and banks, management. You just never know. So he's saying like, chill, whatever you want to do, I'll help you do it. You don't need to involve these people when you and I can have a conversation, and whatever you and your sisters and everybody else feels is the best route, I would happily support that. But this isn't the way to go. I'm trying to protect her by being the person, more so of power of attorney right now, and keeping her on the up and up, making sure that she has the things that she needs. But in my opinion, I do not feel that Gladys needs to be touring. I do feel that she needs to be resting. A lot of this stuff is contractual. So it's not like Gladys can just be like, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to go home and rest. I'm just going to go be with my husband. It's like, no, she's on the bill. She's on the ticket. A lot of people are going to this tour with Patti LaBelle, etc., so that they can see Gladys Knight. So if she's not on the bill, a lot of her fans probably wouldn't participate. So again, I think that's what McDowell is trying to say. I don't think he's in the best of health himself to be able to go against other people against power of attorney. I think he even feels that he may lose it due to his health, because you have to be in sound mind and body in order to be power of attorney for someone else. So if they're struggling and they're going through mentally or illnesses and whatnot, you can't be doing the same thing. Somebody has to be able to answer these questions, sign these contracts, etc. McDowell also allegedly texted and told Hankerson that Knight has sundowner syndrome. Whereas a person ages, they get confused as the day goes into the night. Outside of that text, however, Hankerson said that he and the rest of his family members have been kept out of the loop when it comes to Knight's doctor's visits and overall health. Additionally, as for anybody who may feel that Hankerson was deliberately trying to sabotage his mother's tour, he said he could care less about what people are saying, and then sarcastically said that he was because didn't want to continue seeing his mother in the state she's in. Hankerson's quote, "I don't want my mom out on a tour bus, wondering where she's at. I don't want that for her," Hankerson said. "That's my mom. I truly love her and don't care about her ever working a second longer while she's alive. The direction that she's going in is pushing her to her departure, and I don't want to see that." Side note, I think that Hankerson, her son, is making matters worse. If you want to know what's going on with your mother, get around her. I never understand this in the celebrity world when people lose track of their family and they feel like, oh, well, I'm going to file this and I'm going to talk to this person. I'm going to do this. No, just get around your mother. Obviously, it doesn't seem as if anybody's holding him back from being around her. McDowell, her husband, did not say anything negative towards him. It seems as if he does want to work it out. I don't get the energy that he has towards this man when he's not saying anything negative about him. Again, he's not saying this man is forcing my mom on the road. He won't let me speak to her. I can't go to any of her doctor's visit. None of the family is allowed to be around her. That's not what's going on. What it sounds like is you do kind of want to make sure that you profit from your mom's passing because you do feel that she does not have long left. Because there's other ways of handling this. If McDowell says that he's willing to work with you, then work with him. If that does not work, then yes, file reports, do what you need to do. But again, Gladys has an empire and she has a lot of money. She's still worth a lot of money till this day. So there's a lot of greedy people around her that is not going to make sure the right thing happens, that the family gets the money. Look at the Jackson family and so many others that had this fortune when they left this world, but the people that should have got it did not. So I think that's what Hankerson's doing and doesn't realize it. You're so worried about making sure that your mom is good, then that should be your main concern. And by doing that, rather you have to go to her shows. You know she's on tour. Go to a show. Go backstage. Check on her. Make sure she's good. Go tour with her if you feel like she doesn't have the right people around her to keep her safe. Instead of doing this, because I don't think the result, which he thinks filing this elder abuse report against her husband and removing her away from him, that the power of attorney is going to go to either him or one of his siblings. It's not going to pan out that way. It really isn't. Again, she's worth way too much money for these greedy people around her to just allow that to happen. I do believe that Hankerson is concerned about his mother because in March, she had to cancel a show. The legendary singer 80 was scheduled to perform at the Florida Theater on Saturday, March 8th, and was taken ill. According to a statement from the Florida Theater president, the Midnight Train of Georgia star fell ill very suddenly while backstage. She was treated by medical staff before being taken to the hospital for further treatment. Tonight's performance by Gladys Knight was canceled due to illness. So again, I get it. And this was just as of March that she could not take the stage due to her health. Again, Gladys Knight's health is fading, and with it fading at any moment, she could be gone. So I do agree that I don't think that she should be living her last days on tour, but these tour companies and record companies do not care about the artist's health. They know what condition these artists are in before offering them these tours. So they have them sign on a dotted line, which that's what McDowell did, Gladys's husband, for her to go on tour. And then when she does, they don't set her up properly to have insurances for if she isn't able to make it on stage or does fall ill, that everyone will be compensated and everything will be taken care of. Instead, it falls onto Gladys. That's why they have to usually postpone the show or reschedule because they still have to make do. Unlike the bigger artists which Gladys is a huge superstar, but the Michael Jacksons and people like that, they had insurance to cover if they didn't make a show or fell ill because they knew what Michael Jackson's conditions were before he went on tour. So they made sure to compensate him as such. They don't do that with artists like Gladys Knight, the ones that deserve this type of treatment, being older in age, going on tour. So it can be very stressful and hazardous to Gladys's health. So I do understand why her son feels that it's important for her not to be on tour. But if she just leaves right now, she is still going to be held responsible for any financial cost of her not finishing the tour. Gladys Knight's health is consistently fading. Please keep her in your prayers. Let me know what you think below. Do you think that her son is being genuine with wanting to pull Gladys from tour because he's afraid that she'll pass away on the tour? Or do you think this is more so of a money grab? He wants his mother close to him, so when she does fall ill, he already has like power of attorney and all of that stuff to be able to control where her fortune goes after she passes away. Because the energy that they're giving, they don't feel that Gladys will make it into 2026. And again, I'm not around Gladys Knight, so I don't know what her health conditions are, but it does seem that it's very fragile at this point in time. I love you all. Until the next video. Bye.